Are you procrastinating? Or do you just need a nap? Before we get started, I have a quick favor to ask. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel to stay in the know on all my time management secrets. So I recently got back from a long weekend trip. Coming back from a successful vacation, it can be tough as you dive headfirst back into the real world of chores, work emails, and getting serious about taking big action on your goals. I struggled with all of the usual post vacation blues, only this time I had a little extra to add to the mix. I had brought a cold home with me, and I was sick. So, as someone who's focused on productivity and working hard even when I don't want to, this was a tough combo for me. I questioned whether my post vacation blues were causing me to want to procrastinate or if I really did just need a nap. So, this video is to help you tell the difference between procrastination and needing a little tough love, or when your body is signaling it's time for a break. The first sign you're probably just procrastinating, you're avoiding a negative emotion. A common reason that you procrastinate, it's not because you're avoiding a specific task. It's because you're avoiding the feeling that you're associating with that task. So, for example, are you afraid of feeling self doubt because the task is something that you've never done before and you know that you're going to have to learn a lot along the way? Or are you afraid of feeling anxiety because the task requires having a hard conversation or putting yourself in a vulnerable position? Or are you afraid of feeling overwhelmed because you don't even know where to start or you think the task is going to take up your whole day? The fear of feeling some dreaded emotion can trigger that procrastination muscle. In this case, you likely don't need a break. Instead, focus your efforts on not resisting the emotions that you're putting off. After all, an emotion is merely a sensation in your body. It can't hurt you. You can feel self doubt and still do a damn good job. You can feel anxiety and still do the thing. You can feel overwhelmed and still get it done. Your emotions can just be along for the ride of life. The second sign you're probably just procrastinating, you find yourself productively procrastinating. Procrastination, it isn't always about scrolling Instagram or mindlessly venturing down a YouTube rabbit hole. Sometimes procrastination looks downright productive. Productive procrastination is cleaning out your junk drawer when you should be writing that business plan, or color coding your closet when you should be filing your taxes, or responding to emails when you should be wrapping up the proposal for the big pitch tomorrow. You're doing something productive. It's just not the something that you actually should be working on. You probably don't need a break. In this case, you just need to switch gears. Pause your productive procrastination to shift back to the intended project at hand. Give yourself a 5-minute task to get started on the real project that you're meant to be working on. Make it easy to start so you can get back on track. The third sign you're probably just procrastinating, you're avoiding making a decision. Procrastination can sneak in when taking action on a task actually requires making a tough decision. These tough decisions could be officially saying no to working on something else that you were kind of hoping that you could sneak into your schedule later. Or maybe you're overanalyzing all the options to try to find the perfect plan for fear of making a wrong move. Again, this is likely not a sign that you need a break. Instead, just pick a path and go. Flip a coin if it helps jolt you out of procrastination. You can always decide something different later on. Nothing is set in stone. Making a choice gives you the freedom to act instead of wasting precious brain space debating and flip flopping about a decision that probably wasn't all that significant in the first place. The fourth sign you're probably just procrastinating, you're waiting to feel motivated. Sometimes the tasks that you need to do the most are just not all that inspiring, so you procrastinate, waiting for inspiration to strike. But it's the small, seemingly mundane, and insignificant tasks that move you towards big success. It's rarely one monumental act driven by pure motivation that will achieve your goals. Your lack of motivation, it's not a sign that something's gone wrong. It's not a sign that a nap will leave you reinvigorated and ready to go. You don't need a break, you just need a plan to get into action. If you need some help making a plan, try my 7 days Consider It Done guide. This step by step guide helps you break down and tackle any project that you've been procrastinating. You can find the link in the video description. And if you need a quick jumpstart here, here's a bonus tip. As you gear up to start this task, think about how good it will feel when it's done. the relief, the pride, the accomplishment. Feel it in your body now as you get started. Let that feeling be the motivation to jolt you into action. So you've run through the procrastination signs and nothing seems fishy. You aren't avoiding a negative emotion. You aren't productively procrastinating. You aren't avoiding a decision, and you aren't waiting around for motivation. You, my friend, actually may just need a nap. Here are a couple surefire signs to know. Sign number one, you're sick. Sure, you can probably work through just a runny nose or a slight headache. But if you're feeling the strong fatigue as your body tries to give you the subtle or not so subtle hints that it needs a break, it might be time for a nap. Pushing through this fatigue isn't going to be all that productive. You'll be less effective, very inefficient, and not producing your best work. And you'll probably prolong the sickness and this less effective state by avoiding the rest that your body is demanding. Remove the guilt, take the break. Sign number two, tasks are harder than normal. If you find yourself working on a task or a project that you've flown through time and time again, but it just feels like a slog, you might need a break. Mental fatigue may have sunk in from a long day or extra stress from life feeling a little bit heavier than normal. Pushing through might not be your best bet. No need to feel guilt. Take the break. When you're successful and ambitious, there's no denying that you're a driven hard worker. But this drive can cause you to question your intuition. You may find yourself trying to override your body and mind's genuine need to take the foot off the gas. In all of our lives, there's a season for hustle and a season for rest. But these seasons don't have to be prolonged or even defined periods of time. Your season may just be a month or a week or even just an hour in the day before you need to shift gears between hustle and rest. Trust yourself to lean in to what makes sense for you. Thank you for watching. Leave me a comment and let me know how you productively procrastinate. And if you want more time management secrets like this one, let me know by subscribing to my channel. And don't forget to check out the 7 days Consider It Done guide in the video description. Have a fabulous day, my friends.